You can't just say, okay, well, I'm a faithful Democrat or I'm a faithful Republican, because they're all over the place anyway. But we have to find the people in power, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, that are in line with what our goals are. So you got to make sure that you're voting in people who are for the workers. It doesn't matter which party lines they are, because we have people on both sides of the aisle that care about workers, care about labor, and care about people having a good wage. And we just have to seek them out, find them, and that Carpenters, we do that. We interview them and we vet them and we vote. Rank and file decides who is on our side and who is not.
For instance, the House bill that was trying to hold the general contractors responsible for not paying their employees tax fraud. I just also found out that there was human trafficking, and that's pretty maddening. I don't want that happening to anybody. But just knowing that that's also affecting union contractors to win out on bids, which gives me work, which gets me paid, gets me health care, that directly affects me. That affects everybody in the union. So yeah, that's why I think it's really important to pay attention to what's going on in politics and who's voting for what, and to not only support the right people, but to hold them accountable for it.
Carpenter economics influences the way that I vote because we can create change and protect the working class.
I keep a closer eye on politicians and how they speak about union labor and the jobs that they want to keep around. It wasn't something that I focused on before as much as until I got in the union, But I do focus on politicians that are more pro-union because I want to keep my job.
I've heard of elections that have been won by 49 votes, or very few votes. So everybody's vote does count.
What motivates me to get to the polls is to make sure laws aren't passed to take food away from me and my families, to make sure that things that I care about are actually carried through, that we have leaders who care about just everyday people. As a carpenter, I don't want to see it become a right-to-work state. I know that's always a threat. There's people working every day to take money away from me, my brothers and sisters.
What motivates me to get to the polls and vote is using my right as an American citizen to vote.
The fact that I'm not as involved with the union, and I want to be more involved. And I think that's important, especially when it's made such an impact on my life. I want to give back, I don't know, every vote counts, right?